Hello there everyone, welcome back to another New World video here, and today we're going to be going over how to level your engineering from 0 to 100. This is one of those skills that really just is super profitable throughout the whole time you're leveling it, so that's probably the best part about it, and it's really not that hard to level. I found out very quickly how to power level this, and it seemed like I figured it out way before most people, because I was making steel tools the second day, and I was making money hand over fist, and I'm still making a ton of money from star metal tools, which seem to be the most sought after item now, in terms of engineering, and you can also make some really cool other items. So if we hop in here, there's some cool things. Here's what I made when I was level 20, the Calamity. The hardest thing to get here is the Void Metal. This stuff only drops from, it says Iron Veins. I don't think anyone's ever seen this from Iron Veins. If you have, let me know. That'd be great. Um, but from what I know of, it only comes from chest. So, derived from rare. Yeah, exactly. Um, it's a super rare thing, but the Calamity is the best in slot musket for level 20 and probably even to 25. Super good musket. However, that's not the main point. The main point is being able to A, make the ammos, ammunitions, and tools. Those two are the biggest things. And then also, if you really want to, you can get into the proficiency boosters. Definitely not necessary, but the big thing you want to try to get later on too is orichalcum tools, and I'm almost on my way there, 150, and I really have just really pumped the brakes on engineering leveling because I'm trying to really get into arcana and stone cutting and outfitting and that sort of thing. So I'm really just trying to branch out and get everything up to around 150 so that I can continue to make pretty good gold progress and that sort of thing. So I just want to go over quickly how to level up engineering as best as possible. And honestly, from like 0 to probably 100, gunpowder is going to be the way to go. There really isn't much that compares to it. The thing is here, charcoal is super easy to get. You can find different types of wood. Early on, it was aged wood. You can find it for 1 cent on most of the markets. And you can turn that aged wood into charcoal. Don't be turning your green wood or your timber into charcoal. Those are way more expensive than the aged wood and also the weird wood. Those two are super cheap. So turn that into charcoal. You'll have charcoal for days. And then Flint. Flint, unfortunately, sells pretty high because no one wants to do it and go out and gather it. And then saltpeter. Everyone thinks saltpeter is super hard to get. I spent the first day grinding a up here in Everfall. There's a cave up here, Ebon Rock Quarry. Now it's level 17, which your first day, that's a decent level. So I think it was going into the second day early morning that I actually grinded this. But in this cave here, there is tons and tons and tons of saltpeter. Best area in the game, hands down. Not even close to any of the end game spots. This is your bread and butter right here. And really, it's not hard. It spawns super quick. You just can even run through and not have to fight the mobs, even if you're a lower level. If you want to do that, you can do that. But I'm assuming most people nowadays, 2 weeks into the release, are around like 40 to 60 range, give or take. But yeah, best place to grind the saltpeter. And the only other thing is Flint. And Flint is just one of those things. You can buy it to power level your engineering. I wouldn't blame you for that, just because it's, pretty much a brainless task that you have to do. And I would recommend just going to a starter zone. Everfall's got it over here. Each area has their starter zone. Windsward over here. Um, so yeah, really, or it's actually down here, my bad. I didn't start here, I started in the Everfall one this time around. That was cool. But yeah, literally just go to the shore of a starting area and you will find all the flint you want. And pretty much what I did was turn my brain off and gather about 2 to 3,000 flint, and that took about an hour or two. If you guys don't want to do that and you want, you already have your gold making ideas, go farm up gold, sell that stuff, or just buy the flint and that sort of thing. Um, I'm kind of like a weird spot right now because I've made a lot of gold in the past like 5 days, but now I'm trying to level a bunch of skills and I'm debating if I just want to buy stuff or farm stuff, and I don't know, kind of just beat myself up about it if I'm being honest. But yeah, it's I would say try not to worry about it too much, just enjoy the game, and you know, it's not a job, but it is I get it's competitive. Everyone's trying to do their best and that sort of thing, but yeah, I would say the only other thing then is from level 100 to 150 to get orichalcum tools is just make tools and more gunpowder. These star metal tools, like I said earlier in the video, super good for selling. 500 gold a pop, varying markets. Check out markets that are untapped. Don't sell in Windsward. Everyone and your mom's selling in Windsward, so it's not really worth it. You're undercutting yourself 200-300 gold. Just wait like 2 days and you'll make that extra money just by waiting. Um, and then you can also experiment with like steel tools and proficiency boosters and even furniture if you want to get into that. Actually, furnishing is totally separate. Disregard that. Fishing poles can be good too. I've actually sold a couple fishing poles for like 700 gold a piece, the weirdwood. And weirdwood planks are pretty cheap because weirdwood is pretty popular. Um, so yeah. Um, and then really you're going to turn that. You can see I have a bunch of gunpowder too. Sorry, I forgot to mention what to do with all the gunpowder. You can turn it into cartridges. Now, early on, these sell from anywhere from like 10 cents to 15 cents, give or take. Nowadays, they're selling at 1 cent, and I'm assuming it's because of everyone doing something similar to what I've done. Now, you could work your way up to steel cartridges and that sort of thing, and obviously you're going to get a big boost in XP. However, it's going to cost a lot. Steel ingots are not cheap. Satine is not very cheap either. You know, these two are, those two just don't make steel cartridges really worth it in my opinion for that little extra damage. 0.07 modifier, it's really just not worth it in my opinion. But yeah, as always, I encourage you guys to, take take my opinion, but also expand upon yours, see what works for you. And see if you can find a market for like calamities or like star metal muskets. There's all kinds of stuff. Maybe even iron arrows and that sort of thing. Um, even steel tools. There's a lot of people still coming into the game, that are behind and early level and looking for these pretty good tools. And another pro tip about making these tools: A, change your materials. Don't be using like timber or lumber and layered leather and all that jazz. I don't know why it defaults. It's really annoying mechanic of the game. But make sure you're using the base materials, unless you're trying to get like a huge gear score. But yeah, always use the base if you're trying to sell. And then on top of that, you want to try to use Azoth on your stuff. I'm sitting at about 890, and that's because I did an hour of portals today, and if you get a good group going, you can clear, I don't know, like probably like 5 sets of portals in an hour, maybe more, and get, some good materials. And I'll probably be doing a guide on portals as well, because these guys here, tuning orbs and the corrupted crystals and shards and slivers and fragments, these are all stuff you have to individually farm. So you have to go out and get these resources. Um, so yeah, I think that's about it on engineering. And yeah, it's a great skill to get into. Super easy, super profitable. Um, Once you get past that uh, like 75 mark, when you can start making star metal tools, that's where the money is, at least for me personally. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and a comment and subscribe. And you can also check me out on Twitch. I'll be streaming over there Monday, Wednesday, Friday, pretty much all day. Right around like 12 p.m. to like 10 p.m. Yeah, basically all day. Um, so yeah, I really appreciate you guys. Thanks again for all the support, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.